I say if this is your first time here, hi, I'm Anna. I'm a clairaudient tarot card reader, so I listen to music when I'm looking at cards. I don't own the rights to any of them. It's just a random shuffle from one of my playlists. So the first song up for this evening is going to be Ghost Genesis. So I have some tarot that I pulled for you guys this morning before I left for work. I also have 4 new Mystical Shaman Oracle cards that I just did before I put the record on. And one of them is a spirit animal. So at the end of this, I will be reviewing it and possibly pulling more Oracle or tarot. We'll just see how the direction goes as the reading unfolds. So first I'm going to start you guys out with your Mystical Shaman Oracle cards and then go into the tarot deck. But your first one is the hummingbird. So this is going to be your spirit animal guide for today, guys. Popping up again. The number at the top is 28, which singles down to 8. 8 is the number of abundance. 28, money comes to you as you keep the faith that you, your loved ones, and your beautiful life purpose are all fully supported by heaven. So for any of you guys that are out there worried about money at this point in time, you got to keep the faith. The hummingbird is here, and it's very quick energy to help you manifest that if that's been something that's been on your mind. You guys are on a journey right now. And this part of the journey that you're on, you should be tapping into your spiritual staff at this point in time, because some of you guys are in lower world energy and they are here right now to help you with that. Because as you can see, the number is 31, which singles down to 4, and those are your angels. They are part of your staff, as are the Ascended Masters, Most High, God, Allah, Buddha, whatever you tie into and believe in. That is your support system, ancestors, all of that. Number at the top of staff, however, is 6. So there is the number for worrying about materialism and finances. As I just mentioned to you, however, 26 is telling you, well, I didn't mention this, but 8 is abundance. And I told you guys that it's coming to you. But 26, however, is positive affirmations help your situation improve quickly. The angels, as I mentioned, here to help you get out of the lower world. The angels urge you to only think and speak about your desires and not to affirm your fears, as they are just an illusion. Some of you guys are dealing with past conditioning right now, and that may be why you're so focused on money. You need to start thinking about money in a different way, have a different relationship with it, so you can stop thinking about it in a way of constantly feeling like you're not getting it, or you want it, or you're waiting for it. Because if that's how you're thinking about it, that's what you're manifesting, those exact thoughts. The universe is going to be like, okay, that's what you're thinking about. I will give you more instances and more circumstances in which you're waiting for money. I'll give you more circumstances in which you don't have it. So that may be why a lot of you guys are in this lower world energy. You're hoping, you're wishing, you're praying, you're doing all the things, but you don't understand why what you're thinking about isn't manifesting. It is. Think about how you've been thinking about it. That may help you be able to see it from a different perspective, because as mentioned, hummingbird energy is quick energy. So, all right, let's move on to the next one. Like I said, you're on a journey right now, 29. Stay positive about your life purpose and put all of your focus on being of service, utilizing your natural talents, passions, and interests. Doors are opening for you. Just keep your faith strong. And that's added together is 11 and 2. And 2 means you are on the right path. Everything is fine and will continue to be so. So maybe start thinking like that a little bit more. 414 on the timer, that is palindrome energy reflective. There's the 4 agains with your angels. 1, instant manifestation. So once again, angels here to help you instantly manifest the things that are coming in fast for you moving forward. This is the Smashing Pumpkins. The beginning is the end is the beginning. So that's happening for a lot of you guys as well. It's the beginning for you because you are at the completion or the end of the cycle for something else. You're ready for new. 448 on the timers. Once again, 4, angels, 8, abundance. So they really are loud tonight with the help. with the staff, the help, trying to help you guys with the abundance. 8 keeps popping up. So as I mentioned, 29 added together singles down to, well, 11 doesn't single down to that, but singles down to 2. 11, stay positive. Your thoughts are materializing rapidly, so you want to ensure positive outcomes by focusing only on the good within yourself, others, and the situation. So please use them at this time so you can get yourself out of this lower world energy, because right now that's all you're manifesting. 31, I already told you, singles down to 4, and it also means angels for 4. 31, the Ascendant Masters ask you to look past all earthly illusions and see the divine perfection within you, other people, and your current situation. As you see the divine perfection in your mind, it manifests itself externally in your relationships, your career, your health, and your other life areas. So the theme for tonight is strongly pushing you guys to see past what is currently going on in your life right now, because it is an illusion. Probably because of the negative energy that you're in. That's why you need to figure out how to get a higher vibration. Start thinking about more positive things so you can pull yourself out of this darkness and start finding the light again. That's the part of the journey that you guys are on right now, trying to escape this negative situation, this person, this energy. Some of you guys may be going through depression, may be sick at this point in time, and that's another reason why this card has popped up. But as mentioned before, you guys have the hummingbird to help you out with that. Hummingbird, excuse me. The hummingbird means that you guys have been super resilient throughout this entire situation. As things start to change for you, it's going to help you to be adaptable, and it is also urging you to have gratitude for the small things in your life, the small things that bring you happiness, because by focusing on that, you can then help yourself get out of this negative energy so you can start using your power, your energy, your magic, everything that is you to help this bird, which is also a symbol of new beginnings and transformation, to help them with your new beginnings and your transformation, because you're only focusing on things that make you happy, not things that make you feel this way. So the hummingbird is here at this point in time to remind you to conserve your energy and only spend it on things that make you happy. And I don't even need to look it up in the book, because the hummingbird has been around a lot lately within the last month to tell you guys that changes are about to come in and come in quickly. My prediction since I started doing this in November has been early spring. So this is why this has been a time of hermit for a lot of you guys, because with the featherbird card, the hummingbird, something is messing with my throat this evening, and I haven't had this problem for a while. So, but today it keeps feeling like something is trying to restrict the message. But I'm gonna get it to you. The hummingbird card is telling you that you need to release what you've been carrying and lighten up. As mentioned, new joys coming in fast. New joys are on the way quickly. But you got to start thinking in a positive way. Declan, bye. I'll feed you when I'm done. So you guys may have some type of energy like that as well. You're trying to focus on something and do something for yourself, or maybe reciprocal energy to other people that you're resonating with. But you have somebody in your life that wants to put out some energy to call back things back to themselves. And the reason why I point this out is because Declan is a karmic. He only acts when he wants something. So at this point in time, he wants to be fed. So he is calling attention to himself by drinking water and trying to, pull attention from this. No. Once again, another thing that is trying to keep the message away from you guys, and it's not going to happen. The hummingbird is coming in here. So let's hit these cards, these tarot cards. This is Blanco White, and the song is called Eyes Wide Open from North Star. So yes, eyes wide open for a lot of you guys at this point in time, because your first tarot card for this evening in 949, reflective palindrome energy again. 9 means get to work, any steps. anything, just something that will get you getting a momentum going towards the direction that you want to go with your goals. As long as you keep going, no matter how small, you'll keep building up more momentum so it becomes easier for you. 10, 10, don't repeat the cycle. 10 is the number of completion. But as mentioned, 949, 9, get to work. Whatever you put your efforts into this year is supposed to be reflected back to you with the 4s, the angels helping you, your staff helping you with this part of the journey as you start to get moving out of this, as you start to take the small steps to get out of this and start going for what you want. So there's Hierophant, Hierophant, however you choose to say it, but the number at the top is 5, and 5 means big changes. Yes, new beginnings, transformation. 5, big changes. She's here at this point in time to say that a lot of you guys are doing what you want. You are deciding how you're going to live your life from now on. You don't really care how that's going to affect other people. A lot of you guys are starting to get really deep into your religion or your spiritual beliefs at this point in time. You're sharing your knowledge with other people as well as accepting it from other like-minded people. Starting to become more social through doing this and educating yourself with a higher power. A lot of you guys are very thirsty for knowledge and answers at this point in time. Looking for some type of guidance, and that's where you are choosing to focus right now. But there's also some maybe energy, some indecision, which I'm not surprised because you guys got 4 cards immediately after that were choices. The first one is the 8 of Swords. Second, Queen of Cups. Then you got the Knight of Cups and the Page of Cups. So you got a sword and 3 cups. So what are you going to do with those cups? Are you going to let somebody continuously pour from your cup and never refill it? 12, 12, repeat the cycle with this energy, the situation, or this person, because that's what's going on right now. They are restricting you at this point in time. And you have a choice to where you can either liberate yourself by using your Queen of Cups energy, which means nurturing yourself, making decisions based on your hopes and your dreams, having empathy for yourself and finding other people that are empathetic to you as well. Mothering yourself, and in essence, having that reciprocal energy from other people. They know what to expect because you are teaching them how to love you through your actions. You're not accepting any of that subpar stuff anymore. At least that's how you get out of being restricted. This is corn, word up. Corn, harvest. Yup, word up, harvest if you get away from the situation that's got you restricted at this point in time. And as mentioned, the way that you can start to get away from it is by using your power, your time, your energy on yourself. Nurturing yourself, because if you don't, it's just going to continue to block you. This is a situation in which you guys are not feeling like people actually appreciate you. You feel like someone's taking you for granted. Unrequited love, and that does not necessarily mean romance. It just means that you had caring for someone, you had love for someone, and you wanted to have that relationship where they treated you the way you treated them, but they didn't. They made a lot of promises to you, but in the end, they did not come through. They ran their mouth, they talked about it, but they were not about it. And that's where the block creativity is coming from at this time, because a lot of you guys are in your feelings about the situation. 1414, repeating cycles with these people, absorbing their negative energy, absorbing the negative energy from the situation. And that is why you are blocked at this point in time. It's also blocking your intuition as well. According to this, the situation is triggering some childhood wounds. That's probably why you need to use your Queen of Cups energy at this point in time and nurture yourself. Do the healing. Find the love within yourself, because right now you're trying to look for it in other people and it's not being given to you. So it's a very disappointing situation in which you're putting a lot out, but you're not getting a whole lot back in return. Sometimes you get it, sometimes you don't. And that's what this Knight of Cups card is about. Seems like a breadcrumbing type of situation. By that I mean, that's what they do. Once you start to seem like you're fed up with the situation and you may move on with the situation, then all of a sudden there's the breadcrumbing. Just a little bit, just give you a little bit of time, a little bit of attention. If it's a job, a little tiny raise, just something to keep you hanging on, constantly dangling the carrot in front of your face. And then when they think that you're gonna stay, right back to old negative patterns of behavior. Right back to old negative patterns of behavior. So at this time, this situation over here is in reverse 3 of Wands energy. This is 9-inch nails. Every day is exactly the same. I just said it. Pattern energy. Repeat cycle, breadcrumbing, give it to you, take it away from you type energy. This situation has made you make plans that at this point in time are just unrealistic. There's an arrogant person involved, someone that promised you a lot and did not deliver. Some of you guys may be moving completely away from this situation, but at this point in time, you don't have any type of plan happening. You don't know how you're going to get out of the situation. And that may also have to do with the unrealistic plans. Some of you guys are being impulsive and doing things just to get out of the situation, but you need to sit down at this point in time and think about it. Yes, this energy is fast-moving energy, but you want to make sure that you're making the right decision and moving quickly in the direction that you want to go, not moving quickly and repeat pattern energy in which you move into a new situation unhealed and doing the same thing that you did in this situation. Chances are I'm talking to people that are empaths. That's just naturally how you are. You care for people. You try to give them the benefit of the doubt until they prove you otherwise. But this is the time where you need to focus on yourself and let people do what they're going to do. Let their actions speak louder than their words, because this situation over here was a lot of talk and not a lot of action. So this reverse 3 of Wands right here is telling you that, excuse me, once again, closing up my throat. It's telling you that this situation may have been good in the beginning. As mentioned, they promised you the sun, the stars, the moon, the world, everything. But as time slowly went on, you guys had this back and forth Knight of Cups energy. And basically, they conditioned you to stay into this situation. Maybe dealing with narcissists, because that's a pattern of behavior that they like to do. They love bomb you in the beginning, and then they breadcrumb you throughout the relationship. And that could have to do with family, friends, boss, anybody, narcissists, everywhere. So, like I said, this energy over here has you guys in some block creativity. You see that? Magician in reverse. They are stopping you. They are stagnating you, and they are dimming your light at this point in time. As mentioned, some of you guys about to go through a cycle with them because you're not learning from your past mistakes, which means you have not done your internal healing. And if you have, and you've nurtured yourself, and you're now using this energy to make big changes to go towards the direction you want to, then you may be dealing with someone or a situation, energy, whatever, that is going through a karmic cycle at this point in time. Hence, tower moments. They are not learning from their past mistakes. It's everybody else's fault. So this energy, it could be yours, as mentioned before, because you're not learning from the cycle that you're going through, and that's what's creating the indecision in your mind. All of these choices that I just mentioned to you guys, all this indecision over here is creating a lot of frustration for some of you and delaying ultimately your happiness. Your last tarot card is the Six of Pentacles. You guys also got it last night. You're very much in a generous state. You want that. You want to be generous with people, but for some reason you're not being generous with yourself. And this may be the childhood wounds, the fear of rejection and abandonment. You think if you just keep giving and giving and giving to people, that's going to make them stay. That's going to make them take advantage of you. It's great to be a generous person, but use your discernment, because there's some people that are using you at this point in time. And I think you know it. But since you are in your generous state, you are willing to assist people and give them support. And that may be where you start to get some reciprocal relationships with other people. Once you stop focusing on this situation that's got you blocked and start focusing on new people and new situations, then you will get that energy reflected back to you. Excuse me. Community assistance support for you. Some of you guys that have been looking for employment, having a hard time finding it, you're going to start getting leads to new job situations because you're sharing yourself. You're putting your kindness out into the world, and you're stepping into your authority and your power. That's ultimately the energy that you have if you choose to nurture yourself at this point in time and make those type of changes. All right, so let's see what the Green Witch cards have for you guys. See if they got anything different to tell you. At this time, I call upon Archangel Michael, Archangel Raguel, lend me your protection, serve out karmic justice to any persons or beings wishing to send any negativity to me. Let no weapons be formed against me spiritually or physically, because they'll never prosper. Thank you for being here with me at this time to give the collective the message. We're ready to receive it. And this is the Smiths Nowhere Fast, which is exactly what I was just talking about. A lot of you guys feel like you are going nowhere fast, and it is because of that energy that is putting you in this lower world situation, that person, that situation, or whatever that you're trying really hard to separate from. There's some gratitude, and that's one of the ways that you can take yourself out of a low vibration. 2228, soul tie connections and abundance. Show gratitude to people. Let them know that you care. Also, gratitude for yourself and how far you've come. Cut yourself some slack. Give yourself some grace. You're going through a transition right now. 36 at the top, singles down to 9. Once again, get to work. Any type of steps at this time. Maybe the steps need to be working on how you're thinking, getting yourself out of the negative frame of mind, getting yourself away from the negative situation and the people as much as you can, because some of you guys may not be able to completely distance yourself or detach at this point in time. This is the Kira Friday. I'm in love, and today's Friday. You guys just got those twos, so show gratitude, love for people. Get out there and share yourself, your story, your experience, your knowledge. 36, the Ascendant Masters ask you to keep your thoughts focused on spirit and release any material worries to them. So, just like the hummingbird said, release what you've been carrying and lighten up your load. New joy is on the way. So let's see if they want to tell you anything else from the Green Witch. If not, maybe I will try either the Moon Witch or the Moonology deck. Yeah, I'm having a lot of issues with my throat this evening, so... And this is the first time it's happened today, so I don't know what that's about. Would you like to tell them anything else from this deck? Yeah, I think I might need to move on. Give it a couple more. Yeah, it's not. All right, well, vitality. And that's what you guys need to work on. You got a long journey ahead of yourself. This is the time to rest. Get your strength back. Get your vitality back so you can use it. 32. Singles down to 5 with those big changes that are coming to you as previously mentioned with the hummingbird, the new starts, the new beginnings, year of transformation. 32. The Ascended Master Jesus reminds you to apply his affirmation about the power of faith. With faith, all things are possible to your own life right now. So believe in the impossible. Be a little delusional if you need to get through things. All right, so let's see what the other oracle decks have to say, because the Green Witch doesn't really seem like it wants to give too much this evening. So we'll start out with the Moon Witch ones. And thank you guys for being here with me at this time. If you're a returning viewer, thank you guys so much. I appreciate you. All the followers that have started following me since I started doing this in November, much gratitude. If you are new and you're still here, same, much gratitude. Hopefully you're getting something that's helping you out and it resonates. If you guys need a more thorough reading, because this is a collective reading, so there's going to be some things that apply and some things that don't. And I saw 25, 55, oh, you guys got a goddess, and that's big changes with the 5 to soul tie connections with your relationships with others. But at this point in time, Sekhmet, one of your dark divine feminine goddesses and ascended masters, she is here. And as I have mentioned many times, there are 4 of them that keep popping up. She is one of them. Lilith, Hecate, and Isis as well. But Sekhmet is here at this time to tell you guys that it's time to do some shadow work so you can find the courage to face the truth about your situation and the truth about who you really are, to get past the past conditioning of everyone else telling you who you are. It's time for you to step into your own power. Witchy medicine, connect with the earth. So that's one of the ways you can find out who you really are, is to tap back in with the natural cycle of everything that exists. 2025 is the year of interconnectedness, so this is a great way to get that to happen. This is Incubus and Amali. Mirror, mirror, the beauty you see in me is a reflection of you. And that also, I'm covering them because they show a little bit too much, but that also has to do with shadow work as well. A lot of times the things that you see in other people that may not be very, appealing to you or maybe off-putting, or things that are triggering you. You can use that as an opportunity actually to heal. That's shadow work. So whatever you see in someone else is a reflection of yourself. So if you're in a situation that's triggering you, it's probably triggering something that needs to be healed still. So let's see what else they can tell you through this deck. A lot of healing time, guys. Time to release the past. Start stepping into who you are now. Release the pain of the past. It's just hindering you right now. Oh, okay. Oh, you got another goddess, and she has not been here for a while. Kali, or Kali, however you choose to say it. Kali, step into the unknown and do not be afraid. So as mentioned, a lot of you guys starting over brand new. You don't know what's going to be ahead of you at this point in time. But Kali is here to tell you to step into the unknown. Sekhmet is here to give you the courage so you can figure out the truth of the situation through your healing and your shadow work. Don't be afraid. You're going to the next step. Full moon, harvest, you're going to the next step. You are ascending if you decide to face your fears and dig down inside of yourself and really do that healing. Full moon, harvest the fruits of your hard work. Absolutely. So I'm going to go ahead and leave that deck. See what Moonology has for you guys. And I think that's going to be it because the time's already getting pretty lengthy as it is. All right. So far, it seems pretty good for you guys, but you got to release the things that have been pulling you down. Sometimes that's easier said than done, but as previously mentioned, small steps, any steps. So conclusions are within reach for you guys that are out there looking for signs. Start paying attention. Synchronicity and numbers, signs in the universe. Be bold and make the first move, and that's the 9. The small steps you need to start getting moving. Meditate and contemplate. That'll get you closer to your spiritual staff. And look at the big picture. What do you want to do? And there's the arrow again. You guys recently got the arrow. Which direction do you want the arrow to go? You have nowhere to go but up, but it's time for you to get out there and hunt for what you want. Where do you want to point that arrow? It's up to you at this point in time. The hummingbird is telling you to release what you need to. You got so much joy on the way. So I hope you guys got what you needed at this time. If you did not, as I previously mentioned, if you need a more thorough reading, I have a Facebook page, Mana, COSTON. You can send me a DM and we'll see what we can do. I also have 2 Facebook groups. One's private, one's public. They're both named the same. Anything grows, the mind, body, and spirit. And I post so much more than just tarot there. Things for the mind, obviously mental health and things to keep your vibration high, your body, exercises and things that you can eat that are healthy for you, and your spirit. I love to laugh, so keeping your spirits up and high and things that can also help you with your ascension. So come on over and hang out. I'm there as a wealth of knowledge, and hopefully you can share yours with me as well. So until next time, guys, take it easy. I say I love you.